What's up, everybody? Brendan Morse here for Red State. I know I've been gone. I know. I had a baby. And then my wife kind of got sick and went to the hospital. So I have been away for a while. I'm back now. So let's just dive right back into stuff like nothing ever happened, huh? Let's talk about the fact that Elon Musk is out there right now, apparently taking on the most major tech corporation out there, Apple. Apple is making some threats toward Elon Musk, and who's not nowadays? I feel like anybody who has a leftist slant is making threats toward Elon Musk, all because the guy just wants people to be able to speak freely. That's really what it boils down to. These people have lost it over the fact that a guy has secured the de facto town square and made it a place where people could say what they want to say without having to worry about being shadow banned or banished. Just because they have apparently this massive insecurity. An insecurity that they might have to have a dialogue with people who disagree with them. That they might lose an argument. They don't like that so much. They don't like the idea that their narrative might be ruined so much that they're now threatening to take Twitter off of Apple's store. Its App Store. Let's dive into this because, my word, I realize that people have very strong beliefs, and that's perfectly fine, okay? But to sit there and look at Twitter, a massive platform that has millions of users who converse with one another every single day, multiple times a day, and say that it doesn't deserve to be on the App Store because of security reasons, it's not a good excuse. We can see right through it. We know exactly what you're doing. But let's dive into this. Apple threatens to remove Twitter from its App Store, sets up major battle. This is from Banshee. It's over at redstate.com. Go to redstate.com right now and use promo code SAVEAMERICA. It'll get you 40% off. Trust me, you want that. You want to see all the stuff that we've got going on behind the paywall, articles, podcasts, videos, some of them from yours truly. So definitely sign up, Save America. You won't regret it. Use that promo code. Apple is threatening to remove Twitter from its App Store, according to Elon Musk. He revealed that point of contention on Monday, noting that the company behind the iPhone has not given any reason for its sudden hostility. Twitter has recently been bombarded by companies pausing their advertisements, again for reasons that don't seem readily apparent, other than to virtue signal to the left. Many of them have expressed concerns. They think that because Elon Musk has given people the ability to speak freely, that people are just going to get on there and start asking other people to do violence against other groups. They're going to start dropping racial slurs left and right. Somehow it's going to force society to devolve into a violent, chaotic mess, which is absolutely stupid. And I would argue that this is the kind of thing that makes people realize that all of these people are infantilizing you. They think that you're stupid. They think that you're easily led and gullible. And that, because you're going to be able to hear people say ideas freely now, that you're suddenly going to jump on board with some of the worst movements history has ever seen. But clearly you're not stupid. You're not gullible. You're a normal, decent person who has likely been shadow banned or banned altogether, who has been silenced in some way, shape, or form and censored just for expressing ideas that the mainstream and establishment would consider unpopular. It could be any reason, really, and many reasons that today have been proven to be stupid. For instance, the vaccines didn't work. The masks didn't work. Now, we knew that from the very beginning, but they were banning us. They were suppressing our speech over it because it apparently was dangerous to the country. Now we know better. But this is the kind of people who want to censor you. They think that your ideas are horrible and that you shouldn't be heard because you're a danger. Or you're just too stupid to understand that, the worst movements in history shouldn't be followed. These people are ridiculous. This is Elon Musk. Apple has also threatened to withhold Twitter from its App Store, but won't tell us why. It doesn't matter why. It really doesn't matter why. They shouldn't be doing this, period. Twitter poses no threat to society, no threat to what they consider democracy. It's not a threat like they want you to think it's a threat. It's a threat to them, is what it really boils down to. These attacks are similar to those sustained by social media company Parler in early 2021, where Amazon and other hosting services sought to shut the site down on the back end after it was allegedly used by some who participated in the unrest on Jan 6. Later evidence showed that Facebook was far more utilized in that instance, yet the social media giant never faced any backlash. This is why you can know right off the bat that their excuse of Twitter being a safety risk is complete bullcrap. You can see where I'm going with this. These concerns, quote unquote, have led hosting companies, whether providing servers or app stores, to try to shut down social media sites that are completely made up. There is no actual standard being applied. If there were, Twitter would have been shut down long ago due to it being a bastion for CP. Not allowed to say that full thing on the YouTubes. Ironically, as Musk has cleaned up that kind of garbage, the attacks on his site have only intensified. You can do the math on that, but it's not a good look for Apple or any of the advertisers choosing to boycott Twitter. As far as those advertisers looking to boycott Twitter, it is a virtue signal at the end of the day. They are going to go where the people are. That's just the way of things. So it's a virtue signal for now. You'll notice that many people decided to pause. And when I say people, the corporations, they paused advertising on Twitter and then came right back because they started losing money. And corporations, their whole entire concern is their bottom line, period. Halting ads on Twitter threatens their bottom line. So they came back. CBS, a good example of that. When you take a step back, what this boils down to is a fear by companies, most headed by far-left radicals, that conservative speech might be allowed to propagate freely. Apple doesn't actually believe that Twitter is somehow uniquely dangerous under Musk compared to the old regime. On the contrary, the shutting down of accounts that share CP and promote violence has created a safer environment on Twitter. At the very least, things are awash, meaning there should be no sudden disapproval. Elon Musk has done nothing but make Twitter better. He's gotten rid of many of the bots. He's taken down CP. If I were to look at Twitter today versus Twitter last year, it is a night and day difference, and it's only getting better. So the fact that they're wanting to pull out for reasons of safety or, because they think that some sort of free speech environment might threaten their bottom line, it's all fake. It's all fake. These people don't want you to have free speech. They don't want you to be able to express ideas that they disagree with. Because here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. When it comes to leftist narratives, they can really only thrive in a vacuum. They can only really push their ideas, their ideologies, their ludicrous opinions whenever they are doing a monologue. However, Twitter is a site that allows for a dialogue to happen. Now, they tried for the longest time to make sure that dialogue didn't thrive. They wanted a certain perspective to be out in front and representative of the people. And now we all know that this is becoming, or that had become, a censorship op, as it were. Now with Elon in charge, we're seeing more people come out and emerge with differing ideas. And that scares them because now their monologue is turning into a dialogue. Ideas are being introduced that pop that narrative bubble, and they can't stand it. They can't stand it. So this is why Apple is now taking a radical step to try to suppress the information coming from Twitter by taking it off of their app store so that fewer people will have the app, far fewer. It is a naked attempt at censorship, and it's not even there's no finesse to it. This is 110% a brute force attempt at censorship. That's all this is from Apple. It tells you a lot about Apple and what they stand for. Elon Musk has been sounding the alarm. I thought about going in and taking a few tweets and just showing you. Honestly, you should just go to his Twitter page right now because he is going ham on Apple. Apple should be more transparent about their processes and probably not have such a monopoly, is one that he retweeted. Apple should support free speech. Another retweet by Elon. Pay 30%, go to war, Elon. He's just... Did you know that Apple puts a secret 30% tax on everything you buy through their App Store? Interesting. Apple has threatened to withhold Twitter from its App Store, but won't tell us why. Apple should publish all censorship actions it has taken that affect its customers. It was a poll. Most people, 85% so far, say yes. Fortnite made a 1984 parody calling out Apple's monopoly. Elon Musk said this is accurate. He's just going after Apple. And you know what? Somebody should, because Apple might be one of the worst offenders in our society today. Not only are they pro-censorship, and they stand for that narrative, that monopolist narrative, that has so far made society unfair, that has only given one side any room to breathe or express ideas. Not only that, they are massive hypocrites, because for all of their, dangers to society and, we need a more fair and just society, we're concerned about this and that because we're so virtuous and moral. Don't their electronics, aren't they made in sweatshops in China that border on slave labor? Aren't they holding hands with the CCP, which has concentration camps for Uyghur Muslims? Is this not that company? This such virtuous lefty company? They're full of crap. Apple is full of crap, and they need to be called out. And if anyone could beat them, it's Elon Musk. Elon is going to need everyone's support on this, and he has my sword. That's all I can say about that. I hope he has yours too. Hey, give this video a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.